Hi, welcome back to the VWDW challenge. In case anyone's wondering, it's the Vloggers Walt Disney World Challenge 2020. It's set up for people with disabilities because we're not all super fit athletes like me. We work full time and we don't have the time to do things. This challenge has been set up to help people and represent lots of charities. Right, got the important bit out of the way. So today, the bag. I was going to do an outside vlog. There's 70-mile-an-hour winds and we're in the middle of storm, I think it's Storm Kira, and it's torrential rain, howling mad winds. I'm not going out in this, but I have got an outside vlog for next week which is going to be quite entertaining, so that's going to be good. The bag, what's inside the bag? Vloggers. I've had to get a load of vlogging kit, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the camera I'm using. I'm using a Canon GX7 Mark II. It's a vlogger's camera. It's very, very cool. I have it on a quick release, and I also have it on a tripod. The tripod will be part of the challenge when I'm doing hotel stuff, looking around and trying to get nice smooth shots when I'm doing the vlog within Disney. When my journey starts on the 2nd of November, you'll be about a day behind because I have to edit videos and do stuff like that, but I'm going to try and post videos whenever I can. So I'm going to go through the tech. You now know the camera I'm using is the GX7 Mark II. It's probably one of the best vlogging cameras out there. I don't have microphones because I don't have time to edit the sound into everything else that I'm doing. So very quick rundown because the clock is ticking. I'm going to very quickly show you what I think we need to be a vlogger. First things first is batteries for the Canon GX7 Mark II. I have 4 because they last for 35 to 40 minutes. I have lots of them. Canon official are £80 or about $100, and the replica ones of the NB13Ls are about £15, and they probably last about 5 minutes shorter, and they work in the cameras. Available on Amazon. Okay, so really, really good. SD cards. I have an SD card holder which I keep all my tech in, all my SD tech, and basically that's got all my cards for the challenge in there, and it lines up. It takes 12 cards and they're in super ruggedized case which clips, bash proof, waterproof. Your SD cards are safe in there. That's part of it. Part of the challenges is as it's a vlogging challenge, is I need to vlog and I need to get out onto social media what I'm doing. The tech I've chosen to do that is the Samsung S10 Plus. It's amazing for vlogging. It's really good photos. It's amazing quality. The battery life is phenomenal, and it's a really good phone. And this is what I use for my Instagram, my Facebook, and all the other social media. This is how I use my YouTube editor, how I check things, how I check how many hits I get on YouTube. Really good piece of tech. I like this. This is what I will be using when I hit the parks to try and keep abreast of the social media thing, or if anyone wants to direct message me in the park and find out where I am in the park at a certain point, please feel free. I'll be able to get back to you and tell you where I am. So it's a very quick rundown this week because the clock is ticking. So also, as in regards to the GX7 Mark II, you have to charge your batteries. I found this on Amazon for £10. It's a double charger for the NB13L, and it's a USB one, so I can plug it into my hotel room where there's USB ports to be able to charge 2 batteries at a time. It takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to charge a battery, so every day I've got 4 fresh batteries for the park. The other thing which you will need in the park, which is also in the bag, is this. This is my USB charger in case they don't. Looks like it's got an English plug. However, if you're in America, you can come over to England, you can buy the same one off Amazon with a British plug, and when you go abroad, you just literally US. Okay, you can always buy these in, or already buy them in European as well. And basically, there we go. You can charge an iPad and 2 forms of tech. So that's how I'm going to be charging my tech in the park. As simple as that. A Gorilla Pod, really, really good. You see them walking around, YouTubers. I'm going to show you with my backup camera in a minute. Really, really good. They are not over expensive. You can buy cheaper models, expensive models, but this is the actual GorillaPod. Really, really good. I love this. Really, really good. My backup camera. Backup camera is a Canon PowerShot SX30IS. This is what I use for my Instagram. You see my Instagram post, please, there is a button. If you're on a laptop you can see it. Subscribe, and subscribe to my channel as well, if you want. Here is the Canon. I basically use this because it's a bridge camera, and basically if I'm in the park and I'm a half a mile away from the castle and I want a shot, you can zoom right in. Batteries last for 4 hours. They're really big chunky batteries on this thing, and they're also HD. Make sure you've got it switched to your digital zoom switched off, the same as your Canon GX7. Switch off your digital zoom, stick it on to automatic. Everyone's going to tell you what vlog settings to have and what's best for them. Stick it on automatic. It's the best thing for your camera and you'll get really good shots. This has got an automatic on it. So this is what I'm going to be using for the Instagram photos. I've got to take 100 Instagram shots or 100 mini Instagram videos to post over 50 days. I'll be posting 2 a day over 50 days once I get back. Yeah, really good camera. Really, really, it's such a solid camera. It's got such amazing quality pictures on it. It does absolutely everything, and it also takes amazing video, along with the GX7 Mark II. Really, really good. Okay. The other thing is, obviously I've got all my power cables in here, I've got my backup batteries in here, and I've also got one of the other most important things you're going to need to publish your YouTube. So here we go. HP laptop. Yeah, really, really cheap to buy, about £300 or $350. This was a basic model. It was a 4 gigs of RAM with a 128 SSD drive, and all I did was take the back off and swapped over 2 chips. It's now a 8 gig rather than a 4 gig of RAM, and it's got a 256 SSD hard drive, a solid state hard drive. So when I'm processing all my videos and I go abroad, this lasts for 10 hours. It charges half charges in an hour and a half. And this is what I'm going to be posting my videos off when I get back to my hotel room. This is what I'll be using. Really, really essential. You get a laptop which can cope with the job in hand. You can get away with a 128 gig for your editing. Just take off your videos once you've edited and then download them to a USB key or an SD. Make sure your laptop has an SD port as well, SD card port, because most cameras are SD cards nowadays, and USB. So that's going to go in the challenge bag as well. Right. So I also need enough room in my bag to be able to do drinks. I've got tons of cables for the tech I'm taking. Obviously, being a multiple organ transplant patient, I need to make sure I drink a lot, so there's space in there for a drink as well, and I have to make sure I drink or I will get poorly doing this, and I have to think about safety as well. That's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed watching the tech that I'm going to be using around the park. Also, my hospital, I think, has had an LGBT advertised outside the front of our hospital this week, and I just wanted to show people that I beat the hospital. Everyone will be represented by this bag. If you think you're not, think again. By following me, you're supporting all these charities that will one day affect you. Depression, transplants, Help for Heroes, cancer research, autism, everything. And if you're not affected, you know someone that will, so please get behind this. The more people that follow and subscribe, the bigger impact we can make. This is not a money-making venture, it's an awareness adventure, and it's about making a difference and then saying to someone who you know who's poorly, if this guy can do this and what he's been through, then so can you. So start watching my videos, start from the beginning, catch up now. If you haven't even watched them before, stay with me from this point in and watch again next Sunday. I post every Sunday night. Once Storm Kira goes, we will be doing some outside vlogging, and it's going to be a little bit exciting next week because there's a really good theme about what I've actually done. and what happened to me this week. I took my camera and I recorded a lot of things. So if anyone thinks that once you have a transplant like me, the problems in your life are over, you're going to see something that most people don't get to see next week. Look forward to seeing you then. I'm going to sign off. I've been now rambling on for 10 minutes super fast to get as much as I can in that 10 minutes, and I will see you guys again next week. Okay, bye.
Hi guys, I'm following the VWD challenge. You should follow too.